guys. 25th of September, 2021. And I had put out a video before, and I got a comment back from Mr. Joe. And Mr. Joe, not looking to start any kind of a YouTube war or anything. I'm glad you kept the comment civil. Seemed like you were ticked about it, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to leave it up there and talk about it. So I'm going to be the first one to say, if I was duped and I was wrong, and that wasn't you saying that stuff on the video, send me the link to the original video, and I'll post it, and I'll post it as hard as I posted it the first one. Okay, I don't want to start anything. Mr. Schindel, a guy I talked to on the phone a few times, and I talked to him on Messenger a good bit. He says you're a good dude. So, and he put that in the comment too. So if that's the case, I'll admit I'm wrong if I was duped. But I don't know what to say. It did not look good. It looked like you said, and I listened to it again, that they were 17-year-old girls, whether it's your 31-year-old wife or not. Mr. Schindel said, don't want to get any headaches with the wife. Well, you're putting it out there. I don't know how I could make it any worse. And then with the video that I saw of cussing out the children who are beggars, to me, the kids learn what they learn. If their parents aren't really watching them, that's really not their fault. That's neither here nor there. I'd never put anything big about that anyway. But that just seemed poor taste, if that's it. But if that's been faked in any way, and you have the original, and I was duped, I'm gonna let the folks know. I'm gonna let them know about that, because that wouldn't be cool. I wouldn't think that would be right at all. So, and I am subscribed. If you even want to put it on your channel, it's Mr. Joe's Mafia something or another. I saw it on there. It's only got 100 and some subscribers, so it must be a new one. And I'm on there. If you want to put anything on there, hey, I'll put it up, guys. I'll put it up there so that and tell the folks I was wrong. I don't have a problem with that at all. So, but we're having a pretty good day. Other than we didn't have water for a good while. It was super low this morning, pressure, and it's not them. I believe, this is what I believe, and that nobody will really come and tell me. I think they're letting the tank get too low. They're letting it get real low, so there's not enough weight behind the water to give us any pressure at all. Even the kitchen sink, there was like nothing. And then it finally went completely out. And we did see a fellow over there opening a valve. One day he opened up the valve and he left. And when we went walking by later, water was coming out the overflow. So I guess he didn't want to wait around. We notified him up at the water place, and somebody came down and turned it off. But it's not automatic, the water here. I guess it's manual. I wish they would have somebody make the rounds and check that daily, at least every morning, and top it off, because this not having pressure, it's bad. And the more of these houses that go up, it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous here. I don't know how, when you get a big company like Demeterland, they keep putting it off on these people here. Okay, I got that. But how can somebody like you guys buy a property and just don't even think about that kind of stuff? What if there was no electricity? I just don't understand that. It would have been nice if you'd have looked into it and seen, or had some kind of provision to make it better for the people here. I'm not the only one complaining, guys. I may be the only one with the YouTube channel, but I'm not the only one complaining about this not having water. The neighbors are not too happy either. And it's crazy. These guys here, when they're working, they got to stop. The ones who are doing concrete, because they have no water. We've got barrels. It's back on now, but it's not on very good right now. So I hope that gets straightened around. We go up and talk to the water lady, but I sometimes it's like talking to the wall, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe she just can't. She can't get anything done either. I don't know. I'm not putting it off on her or anything. it just kind of bad. But we're going to go up here to the SNR today. We're going to treat the kids to pizza for dinner. You know, they do like their pizza, so we're going to zip up there later on. And we had sort of light rain on and off today, nothing too big. We were riding the motorcycle around and just tooling around, having another, you know, easy day with the kids, doing a little bit of their schooling and stuff. We still want a tutor. If anybody in this Lippert area knows of a tutor, let us know. My wife had put something on her Facebook. That's how she got one girl to call, but her price was really high, and then the hours that she was going to come was, you know, it was late at night because she works during the day, and no, we don't want that. It's got to be somebody who can come during the day. And even if it's a housewife, even if they've got, you know, if they got little ones or something, you know, maybe it's a teacher that wanted to be a homemaker, and then, you know, if she's got kids, hey, bring them. They can play with the other kids while one of them's doing their studies. But we want to get them all three tutored up. We were very spoiled by our first tutor. She was absolutely fantastic. And when I go over the work with my daughter and my kids now, the stuff that she already has a grasp of, they're giving us stuff of what she should know, and she's just blasting right through it. You know, I'm actually picking things that aren't really in the book, like punctuations, exclamation marks, how to get her to start and stop reading. They're just having her read and then say what the story's about. I'm picking her brain, you know, like question marks and, you know, what does this mean? Parentheses, you know, that's a quote, things like that. Getting her on, and then we talk about stuff. We talk about stuff. If we got a word, I don't tell her what the word is. There's the dictionary. She knows how to look up a word in the dictionary. She knows if it starts with EXC, she goes to the E's. She knows the second letter, X, is way in the, so she goes way to the back. And then as soon as she sees the X's, C comes next. So she knows how to, she's doing it. She's doing it just fine. And that's what we need. I want her to be self-sufficient. My old man always said, if you know how to read, you can do anything in the world. And I truly believe that. As long as you know how to read and comprehend, you can do really well. And I want to make sure these kids, reading and math are to me the most important. And I'm not one to try to cubbyhole them into a certain thing. I know a guy. He pushed his son. It was actually my car salesman. I got to be real good friends with him. His name is Don. And I haven't heard from him in years, though. But his father pushed him to be a lawyer. And he was a mediocre lawyer. He said, though, that he was glad he got into being a lawyer because he never got married. He worked in the divorce court. And so he's still single, last I heard. And doing very well, and he finally just said heck with it. He didn't want to be a lawyer. He never wanted to be in the first place. When his father died, he dropped it and he became a car salesman, and he's one of the top salesmen. He said he doesn't make as much money as when he had his law practice, but he's happy. He said, I'm just happy. And he always gave me a good deal on a car. He's one of these guys, he's calling you every year or two. He wants to sell you another one. I understand that. But I told him what kind of guy I was, and I usually drive him till the wheels fall off. But he sold me some nice vehicles, got me really good deals. One deal I got, the sticker on it was $17,900, and I got it out the door for $13,600, haggling with him. And it was always fun to haggle with him, good guy. So, you got to follow your own thing. I'm never going to try to push these kids into doing a job that they're not going to be happy with. They have to find their own way. I'd like to, I'll steer them in a direction, but when it comes to it, they have to pick out what they want to do. It's like my oldest boy. He likes to pick up heavy stuff. He likes to work physically. Instead of working in like a hospital. He was, I know his mom wanted him to work in a hospital and wear white. I know he's a real clean kid. When he was little, he was always bathing all the time and putting new clothes on. And, it seemed like, he would probably like that. But no, when he got older, he didn't like it. He likes doing heavy stuff. So that's his bag, and you gotta let him go with that. You gotta let them do their thing. And, you can be happy in life. You don't got to be a multi-millionaire to be happy. I've seen some rich people that are extremely unhappy. It's just horrible. Look at this Bill Gates and then this other dude with the rockets, and they're getting divorced. You know, so money didn't make their wives happy. Both of them guys are getting divorced. So, you know, it's money isn't it, guys. It's being happy on your own, and you got to remember something else too. It's nobody else's job on this earth to make you happy. That's your job, and do it well, because that's the way it goes. And this is Rick Shaw out.